Hi everyone, welcome to the session today, and I'm going to talk today a little bit about breathing and how we can turn into babies. Yes, did you hear it right? I want you to be turning into babies. Why I say that? The reason because as once upon a time we as a babies were able to breathe in a right way. Right way is we were using the right muscle to breathe. The right muscle is the muscle which is the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle which is just about where I'm placing my hand, just in the upper part of above your abdomen. Okay, so when it is actually when we refer to your body in a layman's term, it is the upper part of just above your upper part of your belly, upper belly, and just below your chest. So just below where your center part of your breastbone, if you press between your chest, you can feel that sturdy bone in the center, and just immediately below that, it is the dome shaped, like parachute shaped, to be in a layperson term. It is a parachute muscle which is sitting like this. It should be like a parachute for our lungs to function. What is our lungs' main function? To get in more oxygen in. To get in more oxygen in, the lung should expand. And this diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle sitting nicely there like a parachute. The parachute goes down and all the rib muscles goes outwards and your oxygen gets inside your lung. And when you're breathing out, this parachute muscle pushes up and that exerts some pressure onto your lungs. There is a difference in the pressure between the outside of your lung and inside of your lung, to be in a layman's term. And so the change of the pressure causes the air to be forced out. Why we need the air to be forced out? We want all the bad airs to go out of our lungs, isn't it? We don't want to keep the bad airs inside us. So this particular action, we're really functioning very well when we're a baby. But as we grow, unfortunately, with a sedentary lifestyle, like handling the mouse, sitting at the desk, at the computer, day-long sitting jobs, and also a postural syndrome where hyperuse of all the muscles around our neck, our scalenus muscles, sternocleidomastoid, and our pecs, and our external obliques, everything gets tightened. The external oblique is this muscle here. All those muscles get tightened, and as a result the ribs are flared up, and people with even with a healthy population with a bad posture, the zone of the core zone, which is the main stability of your body in terms of the functional activities of your rib cages to function effectively, it's dead. And as a result, the flaring of the ribs and the tightened external costal muscles and the scalenus muscles struggles to pull out the lung without the help of your diaphragm. Poor diaphragm is just flared out like this. It is not able to go up. So this causes a less oxygen to get inside your lungs, and you're breathing minimal oxygen than what you should be normally breathing. Okay? And this is so getting worse in people with chronic lung disorders. For example, chronic bronchitis, emphysema, asthma, those kind of conditions also gets aggravated because already the internal organs inside your lung, as we were going through in our previous education session, there is damage in the functions and the structures inside your lung that causes the exchange or the flow of your air into your air tubes because it's got inflamed, and there is a dysfunction in the exchange of air at the end point where it should be going into your body through your air sacs. So that aggravates more, and a less minimal oxygen is getting inside your lungs. And as the days are going by, the poor diaphragm, which is not functioning, also gets atrophied, weaker, and it is not able to get its maximum functional level. So this education session about breathing with your diaphragm is helpful for both healthy population and also for people with chronic lung disease. What all we are going to do today is trying to breathe with our diaphragm turning back to those olden days of when we were a baby. Okay, so it's hard to imagine ourselves again as a baby, but we try to. So in this session, why this is a very important session is because this is not only going to be effective in helping you to develop the strength in your diaphragm, but also going to correct your posture and giving you some insights or triggers to have maintain a right posture. So what is that I'm talking about, the right posture? As I'm standing right here, as you can see, my shoulders are in neutral, and if I could turn by the side, my shoulders are neutral, and my back is in straight. Okay, I'm not actually hyperextending. Okay, I'm not pregnant, don't mind. So your back is straight, it's not hyperextended or lordotic posture. So this is not the kind of posture you should be maintaining. Your shoulders should be in neutral, and your abdomen in center, and your chest is not flat up. It is all in neutral in center. This is the right neutral position you have to maintain, and we are trying to breathe with our diaphragm. So before we go into the balloon session, I'm going to give you a little taster how to breathe with the diaphragm. Try yourself into the habit of breathing into a diaphragm, without the use of the balloon. Okay, so let's get started. I hope so you're in your right position, and take your hands, place it on the upper belly. Okay, ready? And now we're going to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. Okay, breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth, and breathing in 2 counts through your nose, breathing out 4 counts through your mouth. Okay, let's start doing it, and we're going to repeat it 3 times. Are you with me? Hopefully so. Okay, so let's start. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Well done, everyone. So at this point in time, you should have actually observed yourself and got into a feel that how your belly is moving up and down when you're breathing in and out. And you also might have noticed while doing this, my shoulders are in neutral, and it was not doing this. It was not doing that, and I was not doing this as well. Okay, it was nice and easy, calm like a river, flowing very calmly, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through your mouth. Okay, your belly is filled up with air when you're breathing in, that's why it's coming out, and your belly goes in towards your spine when you're breathing out, that's why it's moving in. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing, but this time, are you with me? But this time, we are going to breathe out through your nose. Okay? Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Okay? So simple and easy. Okay? Ready? Let's go. So again, your hand position. Hopefully we got into habit of 2 in and 4 out. So hopefully everyone was able to do that particular breathing. We were just practicing right now with the nose, not using your mouth, pursed lip. So with the nose. Okay, so if you would like, we can go again another trial for those who would like to be having a repeated session of the same. Are you with me? Ready, steady, we go. Hands on your upper tummy and okay. Well, that's good. Well done, everyone. And now we are going to do it the same thing, breathing through in and out through your nose with the balloon. For this, I would like you to take a position, if you're able to, go flat on the floor in a 90-90 position. Okay, I'll show you in a second. And for those people who are not able to lie down on the floor due to some restrictions by body or by the space, just maintain the 90-90 sitting position on the chair. Okay, and this is basically to get your diaphragm in approximation with your pelvis, and both of them in a zone of approximation, so that it's able to help your breathing with the diaphragm more better, triggers that diaphragm to kickstart when you're blowing in through the balloon. So what we're going to do is take our balloons. Okay, hopefully everyone have the balloons there. So take your balloon, and if you have a bigger balloon for people who are beginners, it's really very good. 11-inch or 12-inch balloons. If you are an advanced level or a fitter person who's regular to the gym and more into athletic activities, a smaller balloon would be a good one for you. Okay, so what we are going to do now today with this balloon. So we are trying to put the balloon into our mouth and blow. That's easy. But what we're going to do is we are going to keep the balloon, breathe out, and not taking off the balloon, and breathe in through the nose. Okay, you get me? I'll repeat it again. You're not going to take your balloon out. You're going to put your balloon into your mouth. Before putting your balloon into your mouth, take a deep breath into your nose and put the balloon into your mouth and breathe out, exhale out. Okay, breathe out totally as much as you can. And don't ever attempt to take your balloon off, or don't ever attempt to take your air from your balloon into your lungs, through your mouth, into your lungs. No. Try to prevent it by putting your tongue onto your upper palate. Okay? So put your tongue onto your upper palate, prevent that backflow of your air into your tummy. Okay? And breathe in through the nose. So we can identify people struggling by the puffed cheeks and other things. So your cheeks should not be puffed. So initially for beginners, it might be difficult, that's allowed, but try not to let your air back into your lungs, and breathe in through the nose. Then again, breathe out and breathe in. So we're going to do it 3 times, or as much as your balloon can blow up. So 3 repetitions would be the good one to go for initially. Whatever level of fitness you are, let's start the session doing 3 repetitions. Are you with me? Yes. Okay, so let's actually now, as I explained, those who feel to sit in the chair or to lie down on the floor, let me adjust this camera a bit. Okay, hopefully you can see me there. Okay, fine. So everyone on the floor now, and let's get into the position. Now, so keep the 90-90 position. Okay, and put the balloon into your mouth. Before that, you're going to breathe in, deep breath. Take a deep breath in. So we are there. 3 repetitions. Might be ever done 4 repetitions. Don't mind it. So people with 3 repetitions, that's good to go. Now, this balloon, you can make it more harder by taking a smaller balloon. So what it happens, it creates a pressure. What this actually does this, when you're blowing into your balloon, it puts some resistance on your diaphragm. And that resistance triggers your diaphragm to get active. Wake up, wakey wakey diaphragm. And then the diaphragm, the parachute muscle, then moves down, okay? When you're breathing in. And then breathing out, it again goes up. Breathing in, down. Breathing out, goes up, okay? So it is where the diaphragm, as you can see, my chest muscles were not working much harder. My shoulder was on the flow and nicely rested. My pelvic positions were maintained, and my diaphragm and the pelvis was in the direct zone of approximation. So everything is fine. So I would recommend people with the 90-90 position. That's easier with all the support. You don't need to put extra support or pressure. It maintains your body in a neutral position. And those people who are able to sit in the chair, again, if you're well supported with your backrest and not having your pelvis too much tilted backwards, that will help you to give this activity in a right way. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed this session, and I will see you in the next session with a mindfulness breathing. Ta-da!